You mean that thing that thing that was on the side to make it so you could have like two thumbsticks? 89p. No, okay, I don't know what that means. Pounds. That's right, pounds. Yeah, 89 pounds. That's funny. That's so stupid funny. Yeah, I remember when I first saw that thing. It's like you could have a third, you could have a second control stick. You could have a second control stick if you put this thing and you put the 3DS in there, and it's like you have two thumbsticks. Like, why didn't you create the 3DS to have two control sticks? It just made no sense to me. Why did you just do one? And you could have easily done two right below the buttons. Especially on like the new Nintendo 3DS. If you would have put the start and stop, the start and select here, you have all this room right here for a second control stick. It would not been that hard. Like, why is the highly underrated Vita the only handheld device that has two control sticks? I mean, the Vita is underrated and got underused by the like. I think Sony got the Vita to come out, and then like, we're giving up on this thing. They like literally stopped pushing it not to like a year or so after. Like they didn't give it enough love. And then of course the Switch came out, and you can sit there and say the Switch is it's the second one to do that. Someone tried to say that the Vita is a far superior handheld than the Switch. And I was like, I'm sorry, what, like, when was the last time, like, how can you say the Vita is far superior when you can take the Switch, dock it, play third-party AAA games on your TV, and then bring it up to play it in handheld version? And someone tried to say, didn't the Vita have something like that for the like a secondary thing to let you do that with Vita games? Yes, but you had to pay extra for that. It wasn't like, oh well, here's the Vita, but here's another piece of equipment that you can connect to your TV to be able to play Vita games on your TV. And on top of that, most of the Vita games didn't work. It was like half the Vita games did not work with that. So it's like, no, the Vita is not far superior to the Switch. Growing forehead. What's your message to people if they see you out and about? Growing forehead. Trying to say you're smarter than everybody? Your brain's growing, so your forehead has to be growing? Is that what you're trying to say? I've seen some people do some of those art things, and like, I can understand back in Splatoon 1 because you had that big, huge, like, screen, LED screen. I mean, I guess you could do it that way too. But there is some really good art on some of those that I've seen people post on social media. Like, people are highly talented and get through all that. Like, my goodness. They are really good. Like, I wish I had that kind of talent. I don't get anything here. That's 100 eggs. Because I got through the first 50 and I had something growing for it. Yeah. That can be funny sometimes. Become a big time streamer and then put yourself out in Splatoon 3 with your own tag, and then have people go out there and find you and post it on social media what your art bubble is. Your speech bubble, whatever it's called. Whatever it's called, speech bubble, the speech bubble. Another green green. Maybe. I will say Snivy line is a nice shiny, like, got some good shininess. It's just not my favorite shiny line. Not my favorite line at all. I'm not, like, for the first 5 generations, it's like Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur are the best in my opinion. Gen 6 has Chestnut, which looks awesome. Shiny and not shiny. The original Decidueye is awesome as well. and then you have a grass gorilla, a grass gorilla who plays drums. How could you not like that? It's just Torterra's fine. Not a big fan of Sceptile. I think Trico's fine. Sceptile just meh. Um, Meganium's meh as well. It's like Bulbasaur's for Venusaur, all good. Like grass, I'm not I always start with fire types because it's always my thing. It's like just going with the fire type, but not even most of the fire types are really good either. I mean, Typhlosion is meh. Let's just say Feraligatr is the best of the Generation 2 Generation 2 Mons. Plain and simple, they are. Which Totodile is Feraligatr is the next group to go for if we get all 3 shinies from this one eventually, which we will, hopefully. But yeah, like Gen 1 is gold tier, is like gold tier starters, plain and simple. Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, meh. Gen 6 is then you got Frogadier, not Frogadier, Greninja, and Chestnut. Delphox is like very disappointing in my opinion. Gen 7 you got Incineroar and the Decidueye, which look great. Primarinas, meh. Gen 7, I actually like all three Gen 7 starter final evolutions. You got the 007 Spy Chameleon, the drum playing Grass Gorilla, and then you got the soccer star, the football star in the other one. What's that supposed to mean? Inferno, Cinderace. Cinderace is a nice one. And Fuecoco, of course, is looking good too. All Quaxly, Fuecoco, and Sprigatito all look great as first evolution. But what are those final evolutions? We're getting teasers. We have leaks of saying what they're gonna be. I want to see what they actually are. I don't want to sit there and just speculate. Of course, we all know it comes out on the 18th. I'm saying about November 7th or 8th, it'll be out there in the world, and people will be posting everything. Final evolutions, shiny hunting methods, where all the Pokemon are at, everything will be out there way before we get the game. I will not talk about them here until the game comes out because some people come in if they want to, they don't want to hear about it, and that is fine by me. But that's what we're going to deal with. This is the final of this box today. I bit my lip yesterday on the inside, so I have a nice little lump inside of my lip. So that's just great. That's just perfect. A few more times around the bend for today. Yeah. One more go around. And down we go. Oh no, let's go! Oh. I did 6 yesterday to finish off the other ones, and I was like, I don't want to do that much again. And these ones are just so slow. Honestly, when it comes to hatching eggs and stuff, Sword and Shield is definitely top tier. It just goes fast and everything, and doesn't seem to take forever. This just seems to take forever. My goodness, I am just sitting here ugh. If I was in Sword and Shield right now hatching for Marshtomp and Combustion, I would probably be done with twice as many eggs. Ouch. I feel like I just got punched in the rib, right here. Let's go. Oh. Got what, 2 more? I think, maybe. So much easier to tell when I'm doing every other one, all that stuff. but like, I mean, I could double hunt if I really wanted to, but it would take so much more effort up down here. Because I would have to get like 5 boxes or 10 boxes of one mon, like split them up, you know how I do up there, and then take that mon out, pull the other mon. Like it would just be so much of a headache. Oh, I'll tell you what, trying to get eggs, like I spent yesterday. It takes hours. It took me. That sucks. Yeah, that's a pain. You know, you're probably getting on yourself on a hot streak. You're feeling good about anything, and then you get in there and someone just whaps you big time. Especially in Splatoon, you just think you're having a good day and everything, and then you just come in and someone just splats you over and over and over again. Number 2! Yes! Yes! Alright. Get out of here. Bring your little minion friend here. Alright, what a day on that. I think I've done egg moves like one time with the group things, I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm gonna add, I'll add Poochie here because that's the one I'm going for next. But Servine